Wenzel,
Isaac Young,
Pierce Elner,
Nikki Pilkerton.
I'm Nathan Johnson.
Emily Walden.
Tim Seneker.
My name is Lauren.
Erin, and I do camera.
An actress.
I am a production manager, producer.
Actor, producer.
Producer.
I do everything and fix everything.
I am an actor, cinematographer.
I am a predator.
Motion graphics artist.
At the Center for Creative Media.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Doug always goes,
Doug wears hats, and I was like, yes, it's okay to wear hats all day. That's what I'm talking about. When we were in LA, he lost his voice. He would gather us around for a team meeting, and then he would say something like, okay, gather around for a team meeting, guys.
He is a professional mentor, father figure that drives the very heart of CCM.
The creative team was fun. I had a new set of brothers, and Heather was like the mom that comes in and checks on us, just like, how's it going? And I'm like the big sister that's like, get your work done. And all the boys are like running around doing crazy things and playing tubas and trombones and sitting upside down on couches.
I was in charge of casting for The Lost Sheep. I spent a very long time calling farms. Eventually got a little lamb. We named him Kingsley because he was beautiful and cute, and he gave me kisses, and I love him.
With worship backgrounds, they're not these huge thematic pieces that are trying to communicate all these things. Really, they're just trying to be very pretty and aesthetically appealing and build as a part of the event. And so for me, I just got to take something and my default styles as an artist and the things that I wanted to make, and just got to make them.
My first all-nighter, we were up all night QCing the Curriculum 9.
Isaac, Heather, Anna Sviderskis, and I were quality controllers for the message backgrounds.
And the best part about that is that me and Isaac would go in there for literally 15 minutes, do everything, and then be like, hey, this is wrong, and then we would go just mess around CCM.
It's those nights where you become slap happy, where you push past the point of like exhaustion, and you just start having fun with it.
But like the first 2 weeks we were here, we're like, up all night, mattress surfing, and all that stuff, you know?
My relationship with God since being here has changed a lot.
My relationship with God has become true, become real, become personal since coming to CCM.
Working in a ministry is really hard because generally people seem to be closed-minded, and I was that, and I turned people away because of that.
I never knew the concept of grace, the idea that there was no way that you could possibly earn God's love, and therefore it must be given.
And so since being here, I just really feel like my mind has been open to like who God is and that He is true.
That concept of grace, man, that shook me hard. And that was like the first night that I just broke down just sobbing, and I could feel God's hand on me.
God is like the same yesterday, today, and forever.
He was real, and from that moment on, He was personal.
That is the purpose of all of this.
Woo! I love her woo faces.
Emily is an extreme couponer.
Her love of Harry Potter is great.
hotty totty, funny.
Emily's my CA, and so we kind of have a special bond in the fact that we get to hang out all the time.
Emily Walden is one of the softest people you'll ever meet. And she just loves weird people.
Gosh, Emily has just taught me so much about like not caring who people are, but loving them.
Piercy pants.
Petty pants.
I call Pierce Poodle, and I don't know why.
One of the things I value most about him is his authenticity. And I've been able to rely on Pierce more than anyone else.
A passion for both sides of the camera is really awesome.
Pierce and I recorded a song together, Falling Slowly. We did it acoustic, and it was very beautiful, and we had a lot of fun.
He's a very godly guy that you can go to for advice.
There are few people in the world like him.
Is no carrot top appropriate?
fun and sanguine and perky and things like that as well.
Lauren is such a storyteller. Like, she has vision.
Lauren is that production manager that everyone loves.
Take a lot of nonsense from people, and she's just kind of like, all right, let's get work done.
She's determined. She's a go-getter. Like, she's a hustler. I love it.
She's learned a lot this year. I can tell that just by the way she is now from when she got here.
Lauren, I think, knows what she wants more than anyone.
She drives herself so hard. When things that she isn't experienced in, she drives herself to know it and to know it well.
Baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise.
Oh dear God, why?
Ben Wenzel. Benjamin Wenzel.
Here's my thing.
I've never been around Ben when he's not like 100% hilarious.
The drive at which he carries himself, I know that he's going to succeed, no problem.
Ben, I'm really proud of him for finishing and pushing hard to finish. I was just so happy to see him push through those hard times and be able to finish strong here and feel accomplished.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
She will say because and then just one word after that. Because, yes.
Hilarious and a dancer.
She was one of the first people I would see doing Edit Bay dance parties just late at night.
Crazy little nuts in the head.
She would just help me process through a lot of things when I'd come back stressed, just wanting to talk or whatnot.
Nikolai Pilkertoni is willing to go to whatever ends it is to help someone, to whatever ends it is to get a project done, to whatever ends it is to grow.
It's great.
Isaac Young. What's that? Oh, you mean Thomas?
I believe Isaac is the boy version of me.
Isaac Young is a dancer.
Oh dear God, why?
Me and Isaac are so close that it scares me.
Isaac Young is a producer, and he has a producer's mind, and he produces his life, which is fantastic.
I've seen him change and grow a lot, and I can't wait to see what he's gonna end up doing.
Tim gives some of the best hugs like ever, just like an embrace.
Tim says like the darnest things sometimes. I'm just like, seriously?
My first impression of Tim was him singing VeggieTales over Skype to me, and I was like, what am I getting myself into?
He's like the Mr. Fix-It. I just expect to see like this golden hammer hop into his hand as he like hops away to go fix everything.
He made himself available to learn and be able to be taught.
He does not like complacency. Get a hold of him.
Tim has grown up a lot since he's been here, and I like it.
Put a hat on her, cowboy hat on her. She looks exactly like Little Debbie on those Little Debbie cakes.
Extremely pretty.
The class diva.
Driven, strong woman who, for the most part, knows what she wants in this life and is going to go after it and get it.
She loves being professional, which is great.
She really wants to get things done. She has that diligence.
She lets herself belong places, and I think that that's something that I really learned from her.
Aaron is the best friend. That's like all I can say.
What do you think art is? And every time people are like, I don't know.
His hair used to be fro-like.
Huge, like that kid's tall and lanky. I don't get it.
As he would say, Aaron, you're too high-strung. Okay, Nathan.
One of those guys that has a huge heart for God and to do what God wants him to do.
He and I just grow each other spiritually so much, and he's always just that strong, resolute.
Nathan Johnson has gotten me through some of the toughest times I've ever experienced in my life. It's going to be extremely hard to leave him.
Some of the things that I might miss about CCM is being in, a working environment and just taking random 10-minute breaks out in the parking lot or jump into a crash mat and, all right, time to get back to work and just walk back in the building.
Everybody says it. I'm gonna miss the people.
The crazy, wonderful, beautiful people.
Everyone says this is people.
Nikki Pilkerton. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna miss everyone.
All the people here that I've loved.
Our class is has been crowned the class that got closest the fastest.
Each of the people in my class, that's my family. That's my life right now. My life involves these people.
I think when this video rolls, I think we're all gonna be, bawling.
And whatever you do, never stop loving people, because they're the ones that are going to make a difference.
As long as you're focusing on God and letting Him direct your path, He'll take you to incredible places.
We have a calling on our lives and we need to go and do it. So if that is, you need to go to college, then go to college. If you feel like you need to go home and work for a year, you're always working towards what God's calling you.